I'm getting ready to launch my TC community. If you're watching this in the future, it's here. Welcome to my TC community. This is a safe space for us to learn and grow together. mytccommunity.com. And I'm thinking about why and who I'm serving in this process. And ultimately, why this, why me, why now, right? This week I had a great lesson in you can't control everything, but you can get what you ask for. It just may not look like the way you asked for it or envisioned it, but the vision remains, right? This might come off as a silly example to some, but for me, it was a big deal. I had wanted to order more candles. I finally landed on a scent that I love. And of course, the store I bought it from closes down. So I go online, look for it, find it. Kind of pricey. I'm in a season of budgeting right now as I'm transitioning and realigning my career choices. I am being very mindful of my spending. So this is going to be like a treat yourself moment. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get two or the really big one. I looked at the price and I was like, oh, it just doesn't make sense to spend that much on candles. I'll just get the one so I can at least feel some joy from this purchase. And I know it's going to benefit me in the long run. And they last a long time anyway. So I order it and it arrives immediately, like the next day. I open it and I realize it's damaged. Dang, it's damaged. So I'm already going into the negative spiral of now I won't have a candle for another couple days. I have to go to the post office. I have to repackage this. I have to go get the tape. So it's like my life is being thrown off already, right? I'm not able to focus on anything but the bad. So I just put it to the side. I don't even think about it. And basically what happened was the wick part and all the wax had melted forward and down to the top, which made it unable, which caused the lid to not come off. So it was stuck. But I knew it was if I just cut around it, scrape, do all that. But I was like, I don't want to do all that. I just wanted to seamlessly open my candle, light it up, and just let the aromas spread throughout my room. So I go on with my work day, and then eventually I have some time. I go back onto the website to create a return label. And I fill out the form and it says, why are you returning it? I explain the damage. I'm ready to take pictures to plead my case. And they say, no need to return the product. Your new candle is on the way. And I was like, what? And I was like, okay, all right. So still, it's not dawning on me the blessing out of this whole situation. Go on about my day. But in the midst of that time span, I remember walking down my hallway and thinking, I have two candles for the price of one. I just have to order it. It doesn't look like what I had anticipated. It's actually kind of damaged, but it's not broken. The glass is intact. The wax can melt and reform. If the wick doesn't work, worst case, I just buy a new wick, or we just throw the whole candle away if it is absolutely damaged. And I was like, well, let me just give it another try. So I go find that damaged candle. Still can't take the lid off. It's stuck. So I was like, you know what? It's just wax. Let me get a knife, cut around it, finally pop it off because it was still a struggle. And I was trying not to damage the wick in the process. Finally pop it off. There's some wax on the top. It's just not formed right. And I was like, it still works. And I just got two candles for the price of one. Whether it was an accident or not, I don't think it was. I think it was a blessing. It just proved to me even though I can't control everything, I still have enough power and belief that what I ask for will come to me. And it may not look like the perfect, fully formed candle that I envisioned, but it's still a candle. It still works. and I'm willing to work with it, even in this damaged state. And my new candle arrived the next day and it was perfect, and they both work equally the same. One just looks a little beaten up and the other one looks brand new, but they do the same exact thing. And I know this analogy is kind of all over the place, but what I'm getting at is that life is going to be overwhelming and tough no matter what, right? Or do I want to focus all of my energy on how bad something is? Or can I try my best to control some of this narrative, challenge some of those narratives that I'm telling myself, and basically take what I have and make it a better situation? The damaged candle still worked, but if I had disregarded it just off of the initial look of it, I would have missed out on a huge opportunity. And I think many of us are waiting for that red ribbon, that drop top convertible Mercedes Benz to just show up at our door, that mansion, when I probably wouldn't have even appreciated it if it showed up at my front door, perfectly packaged, right? When it's like, all right, well, what do I have in my possession now that I can work with until I get to that next phase, that next level? Or do I even need that perfectly packaged car, right? So as I begin to launch my TC community, I think about how we get stuck in perfection, or we get stuck living in our vision but never taking action. And creating this community is my way of helping you push forward, creating actionable steps, shifting your mindset, challenging those narratives that we tell ourselves things need to be done or things need to happen on this timeline, or else. Or else what? Sometimes rejection is protection. I always say God's rejection is God's protection. And if I hadn't have looked at a candle that was a little beaten up, a little broken, but still did the same exact thing as the perfectly assembled candle, I would have missed out on an opportunity for joy, because now I got two candles. But ultimately in gratitude. That's what it comes down to. And I had to challenge myself and my negative thoughts and my limiting beliefs and shift that mindset in order to see the gift in the brokenness and the gift in the struggle, the gift in the imperfections. And that's sometimes we throw away our dreams prematurely. If I had thrown that candle away without giving it a chance, I was throwing away a huge blessing, a moment for joy, an inspiration for content. So my TC community, it's important for us to gather, to have a space for us to explore these narratives again and talk about, am I doing this because society wants me to, or am I doing this because this actually aligns with me? Something to think about. Go to mytccommunity.com. It's launching. It's happening. It's $49 a month. It's a monthly membership, all access pass to workshops, community, content, courses, trainings, live Q&As, events, so much more. Coaching as well with me one-on-one. You have access to my calendar within my TC community. And I'm here to help and give back in any way, and just to help you get to know you better and take more action towards your goals. And it's important that we support each other and finding your community. It's my own social media network in one, with courses, and it's all private. This is not public. You have to buy your way in. And I'm being honest with that. I had to get comfortable with learning how to charge people for things. And this is my exercise in doing that. So this is a lot of exercise, okay? It's a lot of exercise, a lot of challenging, a lot of pushing myself forward, being mindful. You know, the work doesn't stop, but I get to do this work, and I'm so grateful. So grateful for you. I'm so grateful for your support. So if you've watched it this far, head to transactioncare.com. Well, also mytccommunity.com. Go to both websites. You can see everything that's going on there and how to work with me, how to connect with me, and how to join my awesome community that I know will be evolving, and we are going to be learning and growing together in this journey. So check it out. Thank you for staying with me and supporting. I appreciate you. I hope this story made sense and resonates with you. If not, tell me some of your stories and we could share it together. Go to mytccommunity.com. It's a space for us to all share what's going on in our lives and how we can impact each other and just inspire. So remember, my name is Lillian Hernandez, aka Lily like the flower, because we are learning and growing together. This is another episode of TC with Lily. I'm Lily, your resident care coordinator. New episodes every week, podcast every Monday. I do interviews with amazing people talking about their journeys. It's so fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm so grateful. And go to mytccommunity.com to join my private network of like-minded, aspiring entrepreneurs that just need that little bit of encouragement, inspiration, a place to thrive. It's where it all goes down. Care for yourself, care for your wealth. Your time is worth it. Talk soon.